Okay, here's some practical suggestions for you on mental toughness. Confidence. Practical things for you guys. And I have a list. I'm going to pass these out, and then we're going to wrap up. We'll have some time for questions, so if you have some things for questions, start thinking about your questions. But here are some very practical things for you to do to influence your confidence in a positive way. And if you influence it in a positive way, I'm hoping, I believe, I trust that your game will improve. Number one, stay in the moment. No particular order, but stay in the moment. Don't project forward. This is what I need to do to finish out my best round, or don't stay in the past. Oh my God, how did I do that on that last shot? Stay in the moment. The only shot you can affect is the one that's right in front of you. In fact, we do this little thing, we exercise when we do our playing lessons, and every shot that you come up to, you have to say, hey, this is my favorite shot, right? And so we did that. We're out on the golf course and we're playing, and we played the second hole, and the second hole happens to have a very deep bunker right in front of the green. It's a par 3. And one of our gals dumped one in the bunker, and she got down there and she looked up and she said, do I really have to say this is my favorite shot? It was twice as tall as she was. And I said, yes, you do. She said, okay, this is my favorite shot. And she knocked it up, right up on the green. So it helps. It helps. It just gets you in that. Anyway, this is my favorite shot. Stay in the moment. Number 2, keep an action focus. Don't keep an outcome focus. Keep a focus on the action. Once the ball is gone and you've hit it, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to influence the outcome. The only thing you can influence is the process. Make your best swing. Stay in the moment. Stay focused on the task that you have in front of you. Keep an action focus, not an outcome focus. Gosh, I really need to get this ball close to the pin. No. You really need to line up properly, focus, and make a good swing. If you do those things, the ball will go close to the pin. Little difference, but very important in terms of maintaining confidence. Second, or third, practice with purpose. Now that's what we just talked about in practicing selective memory. Practice with a purpose. I'm going to practice today, and I'm going to work on my confidence. Practice your commitment to the shot. How many times have you had this head, you're right in the middle of the backswing, you're like, I have no idea what's going to happen on this one. Well, you're not very committed to that shot, are you? Now, can you hit a good shot without having confidence? Sure, right? Can you hit a good shot without having commitment? You can, but be kind of lucky, wouldn't it? You can hit a lucky shot, right? So there are times when you can borrow commitment in place of confidence. Keep that in the back of your mind too, right? Okay, I've never hit this shot before. I have no idea what's going to happen, but you know what? By golly, this is the decision I've made. This is what I want my ball to do, and I am totally committed to making that happen. Here we go. Let's go. Bang. Whether it happens or not who knows? But more often than not, something good does happen. But I'm totally committed to making that shot, making that swing. So keep that in the back of your mind too. Reinforce your success, okay? And that's what we talked about just a little while earlier, which was, when you hit a good shot, drink it in. Put it in your memory bank. Learn from your mistakes. Don't dwell on them. Mistakes are only data. I hit my shot, it's a hosel rocket, it goes dead right. I go, interesting. That's my favorite reaction now. Interesting. It beats the heck out of breaking my toe. Interesting. Learn. Another one, be honest. Because you aren't going to learn if you aren't honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the results. It's the fastest way to improve. Be committed. Be your best friend. It's a little exercise for you to do on your own sometime. But Kevin, if you and I were out there playing and I heard you going, come on, Kevin, you blah, 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 and you're beating yourself up, what would I do as your friend? I'd come over and I'd say, Kev, it's okay. You're a good player. It'll come back. Be patient, right?
Depends how much you're playing for.
Well, let's say you and I were on the same team. Yeah, it depends on what we're playing for. But if we were on the same team, I'd come over, I'd pat you on the back. I'd say, come on, it's okay, not a problem. We'll get him on the next whatever, and I'd be your friend. Okay. All right. How many of you are your own best friend out on the golf course? 1, 2. Okay. Great. Normally the answer is 0. Yeah. In life. You need to be your own best friend. It's so easy to be your own worst enemy out on the golf course. You hit a bad shot. Oh, you stupid blinking. God, how did you? You're such a right? But if you were your own best friend, you wouldn't say that to yourself. You'd give yourself a pat on the back and say, you can do it. I know you can. Come on, pick it up. That's what I mean. Be your own best friend out on the golf course. Pick yourself up. Practice positive thought. Desire to succeed. Have a strong desire to succeed. Have a goal. When we have people who come to us, we give them notebooks, page 1, always, top of the page, goals. Everybody gets a notebook. Everybody has goals. We start working towards those goals. Goals will keep you positive. And when you start making progress, guess what happens? You start generating confidence. So have goals. As you start progressing on your goals, you will start to become more confident. Look for the silver lining. Kind of like selective memory, right? In every shot, there's something. In every shot, there's something good. I make a swing, I get a hosel rocket that goes exactly the opposite direction. I don't want it to happen, and I think to myself, hey, I'm still standing. Okay, there's something positive. Oh, you know what? My balance was good. I watched the ball well. I made some mechanical error. Okay, but there was something positive. I was really committed to my shot. It just didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen. It's just data. It's just information. Look for the silver lining. Okay, look for that, and that's another way to help you work on your positive attitude. Body talk. All right, if I'm walking along like this, am I confident? Looking down is what we call inward or reflective thinking. Okay, and it's usually backwards in time, and it's very seldom positive. So if you catch yourself walking along, head down, and you can see your toes, right? You're probably inward reflecting. There's probably a stream of consciousness, probably, going from 1,500 to 2,000, maybe 3,000 words per minute. Right? And probably most of it is not positive. All right, so what's positive walking? Chin up, eyes up. So if you catch yourself walking along, head down, backward thinking, inward reflecting, negative talking, go immediately, catch yourself, stop, and look right for the top of the trees or the top of the horizon someplace. Because as soon as you start getting your head up, what happens to your whole body and your whole psyche? It starts going up, doesn't it? So practice positive body talk. Walk and talk like you have confidence. The other word we say for that is fake it till you make it. Right? Bang! I just hit a shot and it's right over there and I'm still here. And I walk off. Fake it till you make it. All right? Work on your positive internal dialogue. And lastly, 2 very important things, commit and trust. Probably the 2 most important, I think, and we have them, 2 most important parts of confidence, total commitment and total trust.